Hey, you guys. Welcome to the Curio Storyteller and the crazy book we are reading for now. I don't know, like beyond today, but we're reading Sinclair Smith's Dream Date. Okay. Let's get Oreo Jr. back here to, I guess, safety. I don't know. And let's get started with this story. Now, before we get started, we of course we got to recap because a lot has been going on. We got the main character, Katie. Katie is a 17. Well, she's turning 17. She has been through her teenage years. She said it did not go the way she thought. Okay, it's not going the way she wanted. She wants a boyfriend. She has recently moved to a new school. And she's meeting people, but not really. And so she's sitting one night and she's wishing upon a star and everything else for this man. And boop, he comes in her dreams. His name is Heath. He is a mess. Okay. He is a controlling, insane, narcissistic mess, AKA Dusty. So he's trying to control her. He keeps doing things. He be watching her. He's a little crazy. He may be seeing her during naked time. She don't know. She goes out on dates. He's watching and stalking her, trying to intimidate her in her date. Oh, she's dating this guy, Jason. He's amazing. We love Jason. Like Jason, that's my dude. I love Jason. She's dating Jason. And he just keeps escalating the violence towards her to try to keep her from dating her new boyfriend, Jason, who wrote her a poem and took her to a really nice restaurant, by the way, just in case y'all was wondering why I love Jason. He's gentle. Mhm. Did you want to add anything to that, Scott?
Nah,
Did I
you did a
capture?
good job.
Period. Now, let's continue on. Let's get it, y'all. Chapter 15. Katie's eyes snapped open. Oh, one more thing. Katie discovered that in a dream, if she goes across the street, Keith can't catch her. Heath. I keep calling him Keith. Heath. I know a Keith, and he's a mess. It's Heath. Okay, so let's keep going. Katie's eyes snapped open. What a strange feeling. It's almost the way you feel when you lose your balance and catch yourself just in time before you hit the ground. Katie thought as she sat up in bed. The same sensation had been coming and going all day Sunday. She had kept to herself all day, unable to do anything but go over the dream again and again in her mind. Pause. I think that's a good thing. Like, girl, you got to analyze this thing and figure out how you felt, what made you feel that way. Why do you keep wanting to feel this way? All of it. So, this is a good thing. This is not red flag Katie. This is actual strategic. Let me sit with myself, Katie. Love this for her. Okay. Let's keep going. Yet this morning, something compelled her to review what happened one more time. Girl, keep going over it till you figure it out. And that goes for y'all out there too. If something's bothering you, don't avoid it. Sit down with it and figure it out. Could be God trying to tell you something. We just got done with Sunday, Monday, fun day, makeup school. Katie tilted her head back and remembered. Go, Katie, go. Just after she had crossed to the other side of the road, she felt herself falling. The dream had vanished, and there was only darkness. She kept falling a while longer, and then she was awake. Katie sighed. I know there is something important about what happened. If only I could figure it out. Girl, keep going. You head in the right direction. She was suddenly aware that the alarm had been clanging away. Oh, girl, you was real deep in thought. Has anybody else out there been so deep in thought, like you ain't even hear nothing around you? That's that you real deep. Oh no, I overslept again, Katie said to herself as she looked at the time. Today I'll be late for sure. She ran to the bathroom, washed her face, and brushed her teeth in record time. Thank goodness I laid my clothes out last night. She hurried and threw on a soft burgundy turtleneck and pulled on her black short skirt. Okay, Katie girl, you trying to make sure Jason stay in it to win it, baby. He gonna be in his own way that. She cluttered down the stairs. As she cluttered downstairs, she could see her father's tight-lipped expression. Uh-oh. That's that's what he looked like. She tried to make herself as small as possible as she slid into her seat. I know you've had trouble sleeping in the past, but now you're sleeping way too much. You're ignoring the alarm in the morning. Is there no middle ground? Her father asked in a impatient tone. I don't think I'm sleeping too much, Katie protested. Oh, well, think again, her father thundered back. And all day yesterday, you acted like you were in another world. Sir, she was. She trying to figure out why this man is in her dreams stalking her like Freddy Cougar. What are you talking about? Get it together, sir. Right? Yeah. Katie's mother sat in silence, looking at her quizzically. Do you want to see a doctor? She said finally. Maybe not the kind of doctor you have in mind, Mom. Katie shook her head and stared into her orange juice. I've just been up late studying. This is a new school, and I want to make sure I adjust to their teaching methods. I hope it sounds good, prayed Katie silently. Her parents were nodding with approval. Who else? Let's pause. Let's nerd out for a minute. Let's nerd mog. Let's nerd mog. That's what we're doing. We're nerd mogging. In this nerd mog, question for you guys out there. When you were teenagers, did you ever think to yourself, my parents don't understand what the hell is going on? They do not listen. They do not inquire. They just think they know what's going on and they just straight tell me what to do all day. Did anybody else out there put it in the comment section? Yes, no, thumbs up, whatever. Scott, did you have that same feeling?
Yeah, sure.
And I feel like, I'm now over the top with I'm over the parent thing because my kid is an adult now. But I feel like her parents are a red flag in her life as well. And it is because they expect her to follow this script, probably the same script they had growing up, and they're not inquiring. Like they see changes in her behavior, but they don't care. They're like, no, change it back. And instead of figuring out why she's changing, they're just like getting pissed at her and wanting her to just change back without trying to understand anything. And I think that's part of her problem too. But what do y'all think? Scott, what do you think?
It's a good analysis.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, well, personal problems. Oh, no, nobody has those. Like, sir, yes, they do. Your daughter's having personal problems, but because you don't believe in them, that's not happening. Okay, so parents out there, kids out there, whoever out there, make sure if you see some major changes in behavior like we see in with Katie, check in with the person, ask them how they're doing. Period. Try to figure out the why, not just I'm gonna argue with you till you get back to where you were and where I want you to be. Period. But let's get back. Let's nerd mogging over. Nerd mog done. Until the next one. Let's go. I've got to go. Katie jumped up suddenly, snatching a piece of toast and pulling her coat on. She grabbed her books and waved goodbye as fast as she could. She didn't want them to think of any questions to ask. As Katie ran down the drive and headed towards the bus stop, she realized that the whole breakfast conversation had upset her enough that she didn't want the toast anymore. Yeah, because she don't feel like they listening to her. Who else think that she feel like they ain't listening to her? Because they not. But I mean, if you feel the opposite, please put it down there. It creates great conversation. Looking guiltily around, she threw it into a ditch at the side of the road. At the bus stop, Katie deeply inhaled the crisp early spring air. Oh, it smelled good. Could I imagine the way this place looks in the summer vividly enough to dream it? She wondered. In her mind's eye, she painted the leaves on the trees and the flowers on the bushes. She could smell the fragrance of honeysuckle and the roses and the grass, and she could hear the song of birds. Girl, I want to go there. Sound like a vacation. Sound like a Disney movie. 3 sharp honks of a horn blasted the morning back into focus. The bus stood in front of Katie, and the door was open. You joining us for a ride this morning, Katie? Said Biff, the round-faced bus driver with a smile. I love his name. If I could change my name, I would change my name to Biff. Period.
Okay.
What would y'all change your name to if y'all could out there? Put it in the comment section. Scott, what would you change your name to if you could?
If you're gonna be Biff, I'll change it to Marty.
Period. Period. Be who you want to be. Katie blinked a few times. Sure, I am, she said sullenly, climbing aboard the bus. Biff chuckled. Looks like you went back to bed there for a minute. When I was driving up, I could have sworn you were sleeping on your feet. Just taking yourself a little a snooze. Hee hee hee. Biff's merry expression faded as Katie glared at him. I wasn't taking myself a little snooze at all, as you mistakenly suggested. Katie turned and flounced into her seat. The Tripler twins exchanged meaningful glances. What are you looking at? Katie snapped, making them recoil in shock and surprise. Katie got a little attitude today, eh? Starting to sound like Heath. I should have taken the car, Katie thought as she threw herself into her seat. Imagine saying I was taking myself a little snooze. The nerve. Why is everyone suddenly so interested in whether I'm sleeping or not? Katie, you a red flag still, ma'am. You ain't got over your red flag, even though you think it. Ma'am, you a red flag because you can't even see yourself. Who else agree with that? Put it in the comment section. But as the ride went on, Katie's thoughts gradually changed. How could I have been so rude to Biff? Yeah, get it together, sis. How could I have been so mean? What on earth is the matter with me? Girl, they think you on drugs. Oh, you know what the matter is, all right, Katie. You don't want to believe you dozed off at the bus stop, but you probably did. Why would Biff make it up? I mean, his name is Biff. I'm so sorry I snapped at you, Biff, Katie said quickly as she prepared to leave the bus. I guess I was tired. And how the hell can you be mad at a man named Biff? I added that second part because I really want my name to be Biff. No problem, Biff said, giving Katie a smile that told her the matter was instantly forgotten. Still, she felt guilty as she trudged into school. Katie's mood brightened when Jason fell into step with her in a car. Hey, Jason. Hey. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah. Sorry, Scott. How about that old car Saturday night, huh? Jason said with a grin. That old bomb, it never had so much energy. I think it's got the equivalent of losing your marbles. Jason tapped his head with his index finger. No more trouble on the way home? Katie asked. Not a bit. I'm going to check it out. But there was no more problems when I drove home because your little boyfriend in your dreams, he stopped messing with the car. That's not what he said, but he should have. Look, I've got to go to class early. Maybe we can get together later. Oh, I don't know if that's really a good idea, Katie hesitated. I mean, there's homework and all. And of course, the special guy waiting for me in my dreams, my own worst nightmare. Girl, red flag. That's the red flag over there. Red flag, babe. You sure? Jason looked at Katie with a mischievous smile. Come on with that homework stuff, Katie. From what I know about you, I guess you done all your homework from now to the end of the month. Are you sure you're not just playing hard to get? Okay, girl, he gonna chase. It don't matter if you play hard to get. Jason said he gonna chase you. He likes you and he wants you. If you are, it won't do you any good because I'm going to be very persistent. Hey. I like me a persistent man. Scott, you like a persistent man? Y'all like a persistent man out there? Okay. I get the point, Katie laughed. You know very well I'd like to see you later. Great. Jason gave Katie's arm a squeeze before he turned to go. I see you two hit it off. I saw you in the hall, Raquel said as they were both loading their coats into their locker. Yes, I think you could definitely say so, Katie agreed dreamily. She stifled a yarn. As they walked into their first class of the day, Raquel moved towards her seat in the back of the room, and Katie sat down in her usual spot in the second row. Before she could sit down, the teacher, Mr. Preston, motioned Katie aside. I'd like to have a word with you, Mr. Shaw, about the quality of your work lately. Yeah, girl, you over there trying to date two men, doing the most, not sleeping. Here we go. It just hasn't been up to par. Carelessness is very unusual for you, and I'm really rather surprised. I hope you have an explanation. Who else hates when teachers, when you were in school, or if you're in school, when a teacher pull you to the side like, I don't like you, sir. Why are you talking to me? You give me homework. Katie was crushed. She had never heard anything like this from a teacher before. All she could do was shake her head and promise to be careful. She had an explanation, all right. She just couldn't tell him what it was. Chapter 16. Katie didn't study after school. Okay, girl, she went out with Jason instead. Okay, girl, she like, grades be damned. I got me a man. I'll study tomorrow, Katie thought as she came home and got ready for bed. Having fun with Jason had driven the thoughts of her conference with the teacher from Katie's mind, of course. Got you a man, sis. They had gone to Fuzzy's, a local after-school hangout. It was really great to walk in as a couple, as Jason's girlfriend. To be somebody and be part of the crowd. Katie had gone there alone a few times when she started school, but she hadn't spoke to anyone and no one spoke to her. That's sad. I feel bad for Katie. It's tough being a new kid. Now things were different. Now Katie was popular. She didn't even have to work at being the center of attention. It just happened. I've changed so much, she thought. He told me he'd make it all possible. Did he? Did he? Did he? As Katie got into the bed, she took out her diary. Propping herself against the pillow, she began to write. Dear Diary, I know I haven't written in a while because I've been having bad dreams with a psychopath. The bad dream part didn't happen. But so much has happened so fast. I'm hardly like the old Katie at all. Sometimes I'm not even sure who I am or if I deserve such a wonderful life. Did all this happen because of Heath Granger? Do I have Keith to thank for Raquel and all of my friends? Absolutely not. Did he give me the nerve enough to change? Is he even real? No. Katie put her pen down and stared at the moon. This is my moon puzzle. I haven't done it yet. Put it in the comment section if you want me to do it. It's huge. She stared at the moon. She started to think about Jason, remembering his poem, a sweet, funny love letter. That's it. Love letter. I'll get Heath to write me a love letter, and when I wake up, I'll have it to prove he's real. Girl, what kind of plan is this? Is anybody else wondering what do you think you're going to get out of that? Like, you going to be running around like, I got this letter from this dude in my dream. Like, how do they know you didn't write it? Who else thinks this is a good plan? Put it in the comment section if you think it's a good or bad plan. I don't like it. I think this is not going to go well. To prove that I didn't just imagine him. Katie didn't really want a love letter from Heath. Not anymore. You wanted one from him in the first place? Like, girl. If Heath knows I went out with Jason after school, he might not want to write me a love letter anyway. Who knows what he might do? The thought made Katie twist the sheet in her hand. Katie wished she could predict what Keith would find out. Sometimes he knew everything that happened in her life as if he had seen it on a movie screen. Other times she was surprised at what he didn't catch. There seemed to be no pattern to it, but she kept trying to find out. Girl, cuss him out. Of course, she thought of the possibility that Heath wasn't telling her everything he knew. That is chapter 16. Okay, these 2 chapters weren't the best, but coming forward, he's gonna get real unhinged, just to warn y'all. So this was an easy peasy, lemon squeezy chapter. So, but coming ahead. Anyway, y'all know how we end these things. What stood out to you, or what did you guys learn? Put it in the comment section. Let me know. For extra credit in class today, if you put it in all emojis, extra credit to you.
Okay.
Okay, Scott, what stood out to you, or what did you learn?
Just that, I don't know, like learned or anything like that. Just, Katie seems to be not at a crossroads necessarily, but just kind of trying to put everything together and trying to figure it out. Should get interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be some push-pull tactics going on here later on. The thing that stood out to me is, again, I'm going to just rephrase what I said earlier. If someone is acting out of character, do not try to guilt them back into the old character because that's what you want. Try to figure out why. Sometimes it's deep, sometimes it's personal things going on. Sometimes they just need somebody to just reach out and ask them, if they're doing okay, and just to see that somebody cares. So just ask, don't push, just ask and see what you get. That's all I got. So we're going to end it here. And I'm going to try to come back during the week, like before Friday, because again, next week I'm going to be out of town and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to as many lives as I like to. So I'll just front load them. So I'm going to try to come during the week and give y'all a couple of extra lives because I want to get this book done because, baby, we in the point horror phase. I love these point horror books. They crazy. Do y'all like them too? Put it down in the comment section. Let me know if y'all want me to keep going. Anyway, we're going to end the live here. As always, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoy, spending your time with us because we always enjoy you guys spending time with you guys, I should say. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, check out some other shorts, videos, lives, all that fun stuff. Make yourself at home on this channel, baby. It is for us to kind of just be us. And with that, we're going to bid you guys adieu. Happy Memorial Day as well. Anyway, so from wherever we are, even if we are, falling asleep and then cussing out the bus driver, Biff, who name we want because we love the name Biff, to wherever you guys are, peace, love, and happiness. And we'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.